But if I focus on that, that would make me crash out.
Hi, welcome to my vlog of finals week at Harvard. It's officially starting next week, but this is like the week before finals week begins. I just got back to campus yesterday from Thanksgiving break, and it's my first morning back in the library. I have 3 in-person exams coming up in the next 2 weeks, and I haven't started preparing for any of them. I feel like me saying that I'm stressed out is an understatement. I'm honestly scared of what's going to happen. I am doing this little vlog just to document what's going on during the days in terms of studying, but then also balancing my tutoring and babysitting business along with content creation, and then also just staying active. I actually just got off a call with another family that we're going to be working with. She's interested in babysitting support, and I have a class that's starting in 10 minutes, so I have to run over to the Science Center to catch that. It's kind of crazy that this is my 3rd semester at Harvard. I am halfway through my sophomore year. Anyways, I'm excited for you all to join me.
I received questions on my study habits, so I'm going to sprinkle in a few tips. Right now, I'm catching up on 10 missed lectures. While reviewing these slides, I'm creating a study guide that connects the concepts to the practice questions we reviewed in class. I dedicate at least 30 minutes of my day to movement. During exam season, my anxiety makes it 10 times harder to get into the gym, but I do try to stay consistent since it always improves my mood. I usually just do a quick elliptical workout and an ab workout and call it a day. Totally unrelated, but I recently got this brown puffer jacket from Garage over Thanksgiving break, and I'm already obsessed with it.
Hi, welcome back. It's day 2. I barely filmed yesterday because I was quite literally crying all day. I just feel very emotional right now. And I wake up every day with like a knot of anxiety in my chest. And it's related to academics, but then it's also related to all the other entrepreneurial things that I'm doing. And it's tough to talk about because a lot of it is like self-inflicted pain. Anyways, I don't want to start crying at like, it's 8:30 a.m. and I just got back from the gym, so I don't want to start crying right now. But
heading into every day, I do a light makeup routine just to make myself feel put together, especially when I'm sitting down for long periods of time studying at the library. So it is 8:30 a.m. right now. I've gone to the gym, I've gotten breakfast, so I've had a pretty good start to my morning so far. In the past, I wouldn't get ready unless I had, a special occasion. But I think just giving myself 5 to 10 more minutes in the morning to just focus on looking my best so that way I feel my best is so underrated. At least it was for me when I was just like go in the mornings and just like needed to get out of the dorm to get started with my day. My 3-step like beauty routine in the morning is literally first just fixing my eyebrows because I wake up and they look like bushes. So I take this eyebrow gel from e.l.f. and I use one of like the styling sticks and I just quickly touch it up, and that's done in like 20 seconds. Doesn't have to be perfect, but at least it gives it like a nicer shape. And next up, I got this free makeup stick from a visit from one of this like beauty company's founders. I'm not sure if you've heard of Nude Sticks. They have this 2-in-1 brush and bronzer stick. So you can see here there's 2 colors, and so I'll just like the top part I'll use as a blush. You can see it's like very pigmented. I look like a clown right now. And then bronzer, blend it in. I walked into the bathroom in the library and it has like very harsh lighting, and I've noticed times where I barely blend my bronzer and I look like I'm trying to change my skin color, so it's not the best, and I'm not very vigilant about what I'm doing with my beauty routine. That seems good enough. Just adds a little bit more color and pop to my face, I guess. And that marks the end of my little beauty routine. And I already feel better heading into the library knowing that I took like quite literally 4 minutes out of my day to do this. You can see like very clear deodorant stains right now. But if I focus on that, that would make me crash out. So I'm just gonna ignore that, and you can ignore it too. So right now I'm thinking about getting movie tickets for Zootopia 2 after my first exam ends, because I think just like sitting in a movie theater and watching the sequel to one of my all-time favorite movies of Zootopia is the best way to relax and de-stress after a 3-hour exam. So that might be in the works, because I will literally take the train out to Boston to go watch that movie right after my exam ends. And I think that's the only thing that will pull me through during that test period. Just trying to schedule rewards after each milestone finals week is such an effective method to hold onto your sanity during this time, because it kind of feels like back-to-back blows, honestly. So that might be the move. Okay, now before I head to the library, I'm on Amazon and I'm going to try to find some mechanical pencils and highlighters for my study guides, because I've been writing with this stubby pencil. I'll show you what it looks like. It's actually quite embarrassing. This. It like you can barely see the lead anymore. But I need to have some solid mechanical pencils to carry me through this time. So just gonna get a highlighter. And for some reason, I don't have a solid black pen. So I'm writing these study guides without a pencil or a black pen. So it's just like this colorful mess, which is not aesthetically pleasing during this time. I love going to Lamont Library at Harvard because there are desks with enclosed walls, which means I literally don't see anyone when I'm studying, and I get easily distracted, so having a private study space helps a ton.
Hi, I'm taking a break from the library. I've been in there for the last hour and a half, and I was looking at review questions, and it's not going so well, so I'm going on a walk in the rain just to escape my thoughts, because honestly I'm panicking and I don't know what to do.
But of course, watching the trailer of Zootopia 2 cured my anxiety, at least temporarily.
I just woke up from like a 2-hour nap after going to the gym this morning, and I was having a conversation with my mom, just like asking her like, oh, why am I like this miserable right now? And she was talking about how in high school I always felt this way. Like in high school I'd wake up like 4:30 to go to the gym. I was working until 7 p.m. at night, and you know, when you wake up and that's what your day looks like, you don't wake up like super excited. It almost feels reassuring that I've been through that phase of my life where I kind of wake up with dread and anxiety, and I get through it. It is a light at the end of the tunnel. And I guess my light right now is just being able to go home in about 2 to 3 weeks. But I just hate this feeling of anxiety, and even during my nap it was like hard to even rest, because I just kept thinking like I'm wasting time to study for this upcoming exam. And then I was like, what if I get to the exam and I don't know anything? Because that's what happened in my midterm exam, even though I studied so much for that. But I just wanted to share that part of my journey, because I know it seems like, oh, everyone's going to the library and everyone's got their stuff together, but I'm going through a phase where like I need to sleep in the middle of the day because I have so much anxiety that my brain fogs up. Look a little crusty right now, I won't lie, but
I'm always wearing headphones during my study sessions, but I avoid listening to songs with lyrics unless, you know, it's Christmas music, because it just drowns out my own thoughts, which makes it harder to retain information. But I know this is a pretty controversial take, so to each their own. At Harvard, all the houses throw their own party during reading period. So this video was filmed in the bathroom at the private event, and it was especially fun because we got to take private coach buses to the venue in Boston. Looking back, this feels like a fever dream.
Hi, it is Thursday. It's around 2:30 right now. I woke up at 8:50 a.m. for my 9 a.m. class, and I had a donut for breakfast, so kind of fun. Just went straight to the library with a matcha, and I just finished lunch with my friends, and I'm planning to head back to the library just to keep going. I'm feeling okay. Like, I have these ebbs and flows of moments where I'm like, I feel great, it's gonna be okay, like, this doesn't even matter that much. The value of this is based on my effort, not my performance. But then there's other thoughts that are just like, my GPA is gonna drop, I'm gonna look stupid, like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Like, that's the reality behind it. And honestly, I look a little bit crusty, and I do have an event tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. We're just gonna keep pushing through. I'm gonna head back to the library now. Just wanted a little quick update though. Hello, it's Friday, outside of the Memorial Church bell tower. The weather is super cold, but the lighting is really nice at this time. It's around 4 o'clock, and I just came out of the library after sitting down for the last 3 hours after lunch. I've been there for a total of like 5.5 hours throughout the day. Had a pretty productive session. I woke up at 9 a.m. today, so it's been a very relaxed studying day. But I will say, with every day that goes on, I just feel like more panicked as I approach the test next Wednesday. I'm outside because I'm going on a little walk. I feel like after sitting down for 3 hours, I can't, like, my mind is also just feeling fried, so I have to go on a walk. Like, if I'm just scrolling through TikTok in the library, that doesn't really help me reset. But being outside and connecting and like touching the grass, theoretically, is very helpful. And when you walk around campus here, I'm telling you, it's literally just all tourists. So I'm just watching the tourists take in the sights of Widener Library, which you can see behind me here. I don't have any fun Friday night plans except gym, dinner, and then go back to the library. But low-key, like, I feel like when I wake up on Saturday, used this time productively, it just makes the weekend feel a lot better, at least going into it. My lips are so dry right now, and I'm breaking out a little bit. Bye.
My secret weapon in this video is my bubble tea. Whenever I'm in the trenches, I always treat myself to a pick-me-up drink, and right now I'm obsessed with the mango green tea flavor from Kung Fu Tea.
Hi everyone, it's officially Saturday, which wraps up this first week of reading period going into finals week at Harvard. I just got flaked by another family for my babysitting and tutoring business, which definitely feels like a blow. I think my emotions are very heightened with the anxiety of final season, and I feel like I'm about to cry again. I'm just really stressed out. That being said, I feel like I've used my time very productively the last few days, so I'm proud of myself for just showing up. There's moments when I'm studying though where I think to myself, like, what if I just go to the exam and bomb it, or like something goes wrong, or what's the purpose of me spending these hours when I can be using it towards like other entrepreneurial activities? Because I think I've like really found a passion with just like growing my own thing, and my current babysitting and tutoring service is one of those things. Okay, I just finished paying the sitters and tutors for my babysitting and tutoring service, Smarts for Heart. My lips are also so chapped, like all the time. No matter how much, what do I use? I think it's like Aquaphor. No matter how much of that I use, it's like nothing's helping. This week, honestly, has been a roller coaster of emotions. I think partially why I'm making this video is to show that behind the, productivity study videos, there's a lot of negative thoughts and anxiety that people don't feel comfortable sharing. And I think as a student, when I watch those videos and I see people who are like productive 24/7, it sets very unrealistic expectations, especially considering that we're all humans. We have personal things going on in our lives that can distract us from staying focused. You see clips of me writing for a while, but behind that, there's me also just trying to like literally fight my inner demons who are like, you know, self-doubt thoughts. But anyways, this is my very first YouTube video, so I appreciate you for hanging on until the end. If you want to see more content that's like kind of similar to this, more lifestyle, student related, but also trying to balance being an entrepreneur or someone who's just starting out in this, feel free to join by subscribing. You know, whatever stage of the year you're watching this, whether you're approaching finals season, you're taking your exams, or if it's like summer break or winter break, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.